Welcome back at 8:46. Well, dry January is underway, and many people are choosing to cut back or skip alcohol altogether. It's really a growing trend across the country, but people still want to be able to have fun while being healthier, even though every year I try to do it and I never make it through. But that's why this morning we have Chris Trunk and Tom Bainan from Four Hands Brewing Company with us today. Thank y'all so much for being here.
Yeah, no problem. Thanks for having us.
We'll talk about what we have in front of us, but first off, just talking about dry January, it really has grown in popularity. How have y'all seen it increase in terms of people wanting non-alcoholic options?
It's gone through the roof.
Really?
The category in the craft beer industry has really taken over. So, we had to get in the game. We're kind of a beverage company. We don't just pigeonhole ourselves into beer. So having an NA option is definitely where we wanted to go.
And when did y'all start offering non-alcoholic options?
It's been about 2 years?
It's about a year and a half, 2 years.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
And then, why was it crucial that y'all did have to shift into that category a little bit?
Well, like I said, the category was starting to get taken over by NAs. Not taken over, but definitely, seeing it take a hit on it. But we have a lot of people that also like to do a lot of activities that don't involve drinking.
Yeah.
And even though it is dry January, there's a lot of people, like I just said, that aren't drinking. So, like, we're a beverage company. We wanted to make beverages for everybody on our team as well,
I'm just curious in terms of sales. Do you have any numbers of how much more popular these are becoming? It's okay if you don't.
I don't, but I mean,
We definitely seen
see
an increase.
Uptick during this January and February time. Like, we were prepared for it, ready for it, made extra beer for it, and the sales of the last 3 weeks have been really, really good.
Yeah, just through our tap rooms, we can see an increase in it.
Really?
And in addition to beer, we also we'll talk about it here in a minute, but we do a lot of mocktails.
Okay.
Those sell really crazy in Kirkwood and Chesterfield and downtown as well.
Yeah. So talk to me about what y'all brought here.
Okay.
So we got our citywide APA NA, more of like a hoppy pale ale. And then our Incarnation is our most popular IPA that we sell. So we made an IPA that was inspired by those flavor profiles. And then you got your Full Life, which is just like beer flavored beer.
That's funny.
Really?
Yeah.
That's our description, beer flavored beer.
Yeah. Definitely my favorite of the three.
Same.
Okay.
The Incarnation and the Citywide are great. They're full bodied, which kind of hits on par with the rest of our beers that we offer at Four Hands.
And then talk about your mocktails a little bit too.
We use Bear NA spirits, so it has the same viscosity that you would get from like a regular spirit. And then we just play with it with all of our bartenders that are really good at making cocktails. We put that in their hands, and they come up with a great menu. We've had probably about 5 or 6 different menus that we've done over the last 6 months.
Wow.
And then for the pop-up, we did a lot of extra ones.
Yeah, it's fun because it's not just juice in a glass. You get that, like you said, that feeling of that smell almost of alcohol, but it's not in there.
Sometimes mocktails are better than actual
I
cocktails.
agree,
I've tasted
sometimes.
some mocktails that are really, really good. Well, we also know y'all are very big on giving back to the community. So your citywide beer line benefits local charities. When did you start this? And how much money have y'all raised?
Yeah, so ironically enough that you ask, it's been 10 years since we've had Citywide. And over those 10 years, we give back $1 for every case that's sold to local nonprofits. We pick 4 a year, and we disperse that money between the 4 of them 4 times.
Okay.
We've raised over $400,000.
That's incredible.
Something that we didn't think we'd do, but we want to give back. We're big about community, helping out wherever we can. So being able to give back and then not even thinking that we'd ever give back this much.
Well, Citywide is y'all's most popular by far.
Yeah, people say Citywide Brewery all the time.
Exactly. Yeah. They're like, what's your name?
Yeah.
So talk about what y'all are doing for Mardi Gras.
So for Mardi Gras, we're doing a pop-up in Kirkwood. We had a really successful pop-up for Christmas called Cocktails and Claws. And since Carnival season is just an extension of Christmas, we said, hey, why don't we do a Mardi Gras? Excuse me. So we're gonna have our friends at Peacemaker have made a great menu, Mardi Gras Cajun-inspired menu. We have, like he said, mocktails. We have a lot of cocktails, New Orleans-inspired cocktails. Decorated the place. It's super awesome. You just got to come and see it down there in Kirkwood.
That's amazing. Has it been interesting, curious for both y'all being in this business to see how y'all have had to just shift and the different generations? Because I've seen a lot of research of how Gen Z, the younger generations, are the ones that are, what does Gary call it? California sober.
Yeah.
And so I'm curious, how that's been for y'all to see from a business model.
I mean, we see it, but at the same time, there's a lot of people that still enjoy having beverages.
Yeah, I think our brand, Four Hands, which is a testament to the quality, is multi-generational.
Yeah.
I mean, so we kind of hit all, like Chris said earlier, we're just a beverage company.
Yeah.
So we hit every single kind of demographic. So
Yeah.
it's just kind of cool.
Curious, I'm going to put you on the spot. You
Okay.
told me you were trying Dry January. How's it going?
It's going really well.
Is it?
Until Sunday, I think.
Halfway
Is
through
it-
the month.
I
You'll
guess
see.
you'll have so many options,
We'll see.
so
We're
it's
halfway
totally
there.
fine. Yeah.
I'm
yeah.
not the strongest man, when it comes to that.
Well, I'm telling you, every year, even if it's not January, I'm like, okay, this month I'm going to try to do it. And I always have an excuse, like, well, I have a wedding.
Yeah,
I have
yeah,
a-
The weekend ruins
The
everything.
weekends.
I
The
usually
weekends
make an
are
excuse.
everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. You're like, well, I've had a tough day. But thank y'all so much. It's good to know that y'all have tasty options. I think a lot of people, when they're like, ooh, especially non-alcoholic beer, some of the ones I've tried are kind of gross.
Yeah.
I love ours.
Yeah. Ours
are great.
Biased, but
Yeah.
Yeah,
Really
we're biased.
full body.
Yeah.
It tastes a lot like beer.
Yeah.
It would be a little worrisome if you're like, ours are fine.
Yeah.
Well, thank you guys so much.
All right, thank you.
Yeah, make sure y'all go out to that Mardi Gras
Appreciate it.
pop-up. That'll
Yeah.
be fun.
Yeah, it's
All right.
fun.
Please do.